interested in buying a rental property up in the Adirondack Park,
All right.
which is a
Adirondack Park.
very large, that's about 3 to 4 hours from New York City north, in the mountains. And
Hmm.
it's really where I love to go. And I was looking, and I'm working with a broker looking at properties, and I wanted to get, my criteria is, a place I want to go and stay and bring my friends,
I see.
and something that appeals to me aesthetically, since I'm going to be staying there too, as well as something that's a good rental.
Okay.
And so I was looking for data to look at to tell me where I would get the best shot at the rental aspect of it.
Okay.
And I went on AirDNA, and
Oh,
they
okay.
give you some free data, which is very nice, and I haven't paid them anything.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was just reading around about, this is a new idea for me, that people are gathering data and offering it up, and there's so much information, right,
Yeah.
that one can consider in making these kinds of purchases. I never dreamed that would ever be true, and it is. And so then I learned about your company, and I'm just trying to understand the differences between what you offer compared to what they offer, and whether it makes sense. I also talked to Transparent.
Yeah.
That's
See transparent.
yeah,
Yeah.
another one of your competitors. And, I learned that I could have chosen the entire Adirondack Park and done a bunch of analysis, but they wanted me to pay for a year. And I certainly
Yeah.
don't need a year of data. I need, I'm going to make this decision within months, not years. And I don't think I'll be doing a lot more investing this year.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm interested in, like, maybe a month or 2 months of data, not. So I'm wondering how you guys work.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at the map and the park is huge. Largest
Six
park in
million,
the lower 48 states.
6 million acres.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Uh, let's jump right into it then. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, this is our app. So, since this is your like first time in the or encountering or first time delving into big data, and with regards to Airbnb, I'd just like to share with you that all of us, all our competitors, plus us, we get essentially extract the same kind of data from Airbnb itself. And then, so basically, the data that we get, like the source, is the same for all of us competitors. So the only difference is gonna be how each company processes and organizes the data once they get it, and also after that, how they present it to the investor. So the UI, the website. So that's going to be the main difference, how they process it and how they present it. But the source, it's all the same, all from AirDNA
Right.
performance.
Mhm.
So that's going to be the main factor. And
Do you
then,
include the
oh,
sources in addition to Airbnb?
oh, sorry, what was that? You got cut off a
Do you
bit.
include other sources like
Oh,
VRBO or other
mm,
rental information?
uh-huh. So at the moment, we're only able to get Airbnb, but
Okay.
it's fine because the majority is from Airbnb. And I do think that we also get from other platforms like VRBO, but only if they are also listed on Airbnb. So
Oh,
that's
I
one of
see.
our
I see.
criteria. But
Oh, I see.
for VRBO alone and the others alone, we don't extract the data for that yet.
Okay. Okay.
So okay, so you're looking at Adirondack Park. So let's see what will happen if we do a search for it here. Let's see what it will draw for us, because usually this is what Even our competitors do, they let you search for it. And let's see. Oh, it's is it is
That's a small percent of it.
yeah,
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 in like one that's one territory in inside the park. Yeah.
yeah. The entire park is this whole
Yeah.
chunk here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, when you search in AirDNA, what was the? Let's do it. Let me see real quick. I wonder what area
Look,
they showed.
yeah, I just put in each market and they let me look at all the different markets.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
then you have to buy by the market. Like if I wanted so if I wanted to look at 10 different towns in the Adirondack Park to compare rental trends, demands, prices, etc., I couldn't without paying for 10 different licenses.
Oh, because they're considered different markets. No?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, but this one, what?
That's the town of Adirondack.
Ticks. Oh, okay.
So inside the Adirondack
This
Park,
is
there's a town called Adirondack.
okay, I see. Okay, so just so this costs, I'm just curious. Okay, because it's a smaller one, but you're gonna have to get like separate for each. Okay,
Or I get the whole state for $299 a month. So I
yeah,
could get the whole state, which allow me to look anywhere in New York. Right.
yeah, can be. That can be. Okay, so let's go back to our app. So in this case, what you can do, since the search wasn't that good, you can draw on you can create your own custom market, like you can draw
Hmm.
on the map.
Hmm.
So this is what separates us from all of our competitors. So instead of doing a search, typing here, you can click
Right.
on the bar and then click draw your search area. And then
Yeah.
let's go. Let me look at Google Map again. So it's this one. So
Yeah.
maybe we draw from here. So you draw on the map like so.
Oh, I see.
Um, I'm not sure about the border of the park. Is it like this?
You're a little too far west, but that's okay. Yeah. I mean, you're just doing an example.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Let's just for the demo.
yeah. Yeah.
So maybe something like this,
Yeah. Right.
more or
Mhm.
less.
That includes park plus some. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So let's wait for it to. Okay, this is good. So the only limit to creating, so we're already creating a custom market. So the only limitation that we have in creating a custom market is it must not have more than 20K listings. But in this case,
Right.
we're good, just around 7.6K.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you click set your own market. So this is one market now. Again, you define your market here in our, you can define your market here in our platform.
Mhm.
Oh, there are a lot of Airbnbs around the park. So, yeah. So here, oh, so now you have the data for, so we're, first of all, we're using the Insights tool. So
Mhm.
Insights basically, to put it simply, when you're analyzing an area or an actual or quote unquote market, like in a bird's eye view, instead of analyzing it per property. So usually this is where investors start if they want to look at the actual performance of a city or a market before they look into the specific properties and specific
Mhm.
neighborhoods. So
Mhm.
um,
So
quick.
I can look inside the Adirondack Park at specific neighborhoods as well, as long as it's within those lines.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's
And
great.
we also have what we call dynamic map and dynamic data. So this is unique to our platform. So when you zoom in on the map and you
Hmm.
move the map, let's move it. So these are the averages up here or the
Hmm.
median. Uh, they will update according to what's being shown on the map. So
Hmm.
you can go to specific towns or neighborhoods with just this one market that you created and just use the dynamic map feature.
What do the colors mean for
Oh,
the different
yeah.
properties? Is that,
So these are the revenues. These represent the
oh, I see.
revenues.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So right now we're not really filtering for any specific property size, but you can filter them out. Like for example, if you're already have a
Like for
budget,
two bedrooms. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, like
Uh-huh.
you're set for 2 bedrooms, you can filter for
Uh-huh.
that, and then it will only show 2 bedrooms. So these are existing Airbnb 2 bedrooms.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then, for example, you want to find out what's the revenue potential, or actually what's the actual yearly revenue for other property sizes without
Yeah.
playing with the filters. You can download the market overview here,
Uh-huh.
and you'll get a Excel file, oops,
Mm-hmm.
showing the different property sizes and their median or average yearly revenue. So these are in US dollars.
Right.
So this for the
Mm-hmm.
2 bedroom one. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, buying a larger property is gonna be more expensive. So even if they earn more, it's gonna
Yeah.
cost you more to
Right.
start them. So yeah, so you
Right.
have to weigh that in with this data with the actual property price.
Right. And you can do this on the per neighborhood level as well as the whole market level.
Oh, when you download this one, it will you can only download it for the entire area that
Okay.
we've drawn.
Okay. That one.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's the only limitation to it right now.
Mhm.
So yeah, but since you've told me that your motivation, like your selection process is because you love the area and
Yeah.
you frequent the area. Oh, and a quick question then. So you're planning to also uh stay in that property and then
Yeah.
rent it out when you're not there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I won't be there, I'll be there maybe 6 weeks a year, like I'm not going to be there
Uh-huh.
for, 30 weeks a year.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because so these are averages, right? So when we flip the cards here, you can also see the month-to-month occupancy rate. So I think this is also important if you're gonna be doing that to know which months are the like peak months where guests book. So, for example, if you wanna make the most out of it, then maybe you should consider making it available for booking in like July in this case or
Yeah,
August.
July and August is definitely
Yeah,
peak season. Yeah.
yeah.
Parts of the park have skiing
Oh,
because there are
hmm,
some mountains. And so, those neighborhoods would probably have a couple peaks, you know what I
uh-huh.
mean? Depending on, summer
Yeah,
and then also maybe January, February, that kind of thing.
yeah,
But lots of places don't have skiing, even though they might have snow.
yeah,
So, you want to go where there's the skiing.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I bet you also do lots of skiing then
Yeah,
during those
and
times.
snowboarding and hiking and just,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wilderness person. So this is a wilderness park.
Nice, it's
Yeah.
fun.
Well, how would it work if I wanted to look at like Saranac Lake, like that you can see it on the screen here? Um,
This one,
it-
Saranac Lake.
yeah. If I wanted to just look at that neighborhood, how would I get the data for just that neighborhood?
Um,
It's right there,
yeah.
right there in the yeah.
Actually, let's see if it made a difference. Because I'm not sure if we've updated it. So I'm gonna download it again and see if it's different. Oh, oh, it's the same. So, even
Yeah.
if we zoomed it in, the market overview download is still for the entire thing. So
Uh,
we're just gonna have to utilize the dynamic data and map feature in the website itself. So it's gonna look something like that.
mhm.
But okay, so is it the property that you're looking at in Saranac Lake?
Yeah, there's some in Saranac Lake and there's some in a town called
Okay, do you have the
J A.
address for those?
I mean, I can get you an address. Let's
Okay,
see.
because yeah, this is for our next tool, which is like going deeper or more specific, like searching for the actual properties themselves. So this is the estimator. So yeah, we can
Yeah.
search the address. This would help you better.
Okay. Um, Let me just open this and I'll give you an exact address.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just opening up a document. Um,
Yeah, no worries.
Now, this is the one I think that of the properties that I'm looking at, this is the one that is the most promising, I think. So we'll see what you think. It's 90 Branch Farm Road, Saranac Lake, New York.
This one. Okay. Is it a two bedroom or a
Three
okay.
bedroom, two bath.
Okay, let's update
It's
that.
on close to a lake, but not waterfront. So I don't know if you can do anything about that. And
Mm, okay, so let's see. Let's see what happened behind the scenes. So we searched for an address, and then what our AI and our app did is it went to that address. So it should be somewhere here in the middle because it would create a circle with it in the
yeah,
middle, and
yeah,
the radius would increase until our app is able to get just enough comparable Airbnb properties, like similar Airbnb properties to it, to get these
yeah.
new average values. So more specific than what we were doing in Insights.
Yeah, and it's closer to
Where
the
is it?
three that are like near Lake Flower.
Yeah,
So
somewhere
it's
here.
closer to the one that says 121.2K. It's actually closer to that
Oh,
one, I
this.
think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But
And it,
so I'd have to look and see what that one's offering. But I think that one's right on the water. Yeah, and
mm,
it's on the water. See, the things on properties on the water always get more
yeah,
money.
they get more. Yeah.
They cost more too to buy.
I understand. Is it a very huge difference, the cost?
um,
Not really. Maybe 30% more.
it's hard to say because I don't even think there are any properties on the water available in
Okay.
this neighborhood right now. So I'd have to have more time looking and maybe more real estate comps to see what's sold in the last 6 months. That's another source of data I'd have to look for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Very wide range
yeah.
of,
Oh.
uh, you know,
So, 3 bedrooms. So, yeah, in this case, if because this is a challenge with the AI, like
mm,
if it
mhm,
doesn't get so in this area, I'm assuming that there isn't really that much 3 bedrooms like beside this 1 to 1K. So in Branchford Farm Road or Kiwasa
mhm,
Lake Road, there isn't any 3 bedroom. That's
right,
why our app made the circle even bigger until it
right.
found enough. So unfortunately, it found these ones here in
Yeah,
the
some of them are
center.
in
Yeah,
town,
yeah, in town.
they're really different kinds of locations. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might have inflated the averages here. So
Hmm.
that's something to think about. It's great that you already know um, that, and it even got some here in the very very much outside the
Yeah.
lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in this
Right.
case, I would actually want to take a quick look in AirDNA, how they do it. Have you tried their Rentalizer, because I always keep comparing, because that's the difference how each company's AI works.
Right. So you're saying like if you put in Saranac Lake as a market into AirDNA, or you put a, yeah, I don't know how that works with a, I know I didn't
Oh,
try that.
even theirs is actually much. They're showing a larger three-bedroom, three-bed, even greater
Are
annual
they
revenue than
showing
we
what
do.
that's based on?
Yeah, I'm not subscribed to them, so I can't see how they they do it. But
So it's giving me a very, so that's a much higher number than what
yeah,
I got
much
from you,
higher.
but you think it's an average of what other properties are doing? Is that?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and we're not sure how they got the based on the comps, the comparable properties. So
Mm-hmm.
they're actually showing much higher. So maybe I think ours is a tad bit more accurate. But of course, we shouldn't base it on this, based on our observations. So for your case, I go back to personally, I go back to insights and then just manually go to Saranac Lake in this case, and then filter for the three bedrooms.
Yeah.
And then, oh, oh, because it's down here, no? It's down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. It's,
There's actually, yeah, really, there's really no three bedrooms except for this one.
right.
So that's the challenge. So maybe you can try to broaden your search, maybe two bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's not actually any Airbnbs here. So something to think about.
Yeah. There's just, it, the Airbnb rentals just aren't, there's not a lot of density, you know? I
Yeah,
mean, there are a few places, but there's not a lot. It's not like New York City or going to a city.
yeah. Let's see. 34. Yeah, so this is the challenge with this one. So I can't really say, I'm also not familiar, of course, with the area, so I
Yeah.
can't really say what what's most likely the annual revenue that properties in this portion would earn.
Yeah.
This one not
Especially,
likely because it's lakefront.
right. It's going to be more popular. It's right on the lake. And the beach to the lake is on that side. The public
This
beach is
one,
on that other side. Yeah.
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 So maybe something like this one around 42,
Mm-hmm.
or even this one is just earning, even with
That's
56
one
reviews,
bedroom.
just 25. Oh, yeah, but it's a one bedroom. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Those are all one bedrooms. There's a third, there's a three bedroom. I mean, it might do as well as that one.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
So,
Yeah. And yeah, it's two bath, three bedroom, two bath,
oh, this one
you know.
is it three bed with 41K,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
and he made it available all year round.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah.
So it's about the location maybe, or about how nice it is on the inside.
Yeah, could
Um,
be, yeah. So you can also check on the actual listing when you click
yeah,
on the image. So yeah, looks like your research is gonna be uh very in
intensive,
depth. Yeah,
right? There's
intensive.
no,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no shortcuts in a way, even if I get the data.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but we can help you out with that. We can try our best to help you out with that. With our tech team, they're
Mm-hmm.
good with analyzing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I've shown you almost everything that uh, you would need to start in
Okay.
looking into the lake. So my advice would be to maybe well, you can start with either one, Insight or Estimator, but I would go back and forth between them, like searching for the address and then looking at the comps, like how the comps were made, and if it's not. if it's like too broad or too large of a circle, too far away from
Yeah.
the address, I would go back to insights and then take a look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In
Okay.
the parks
Okay.
case, yeah.
Mhm. And then I thought I saw a place where you can actually put in like the cost of the place
Ah, yeah.
and and
It's
what the return is financially for you. Is that
yeah,
true?
it's an estimator. So let's 90 branch farm. Let's do it again. It's in here. So 3 bedroom.
It costs 459,000 or something like that. So, mhm,
Yeah, and if let's say 20% down payment, for example.
mhm.
Mm, Yeah, so this looks all right, but then again, we have to keep in mind that the comps that it got to compare the expense, the price to this revenue is coming from all these properties that
So how do
it
you get
circles.
how does the annual expenses of running
Oh, yes, sorry.
rental come, where does that come from?
Sorry, yeah, it's here in the way down here where you input the expenses.
Oh, I
So
see. So
these are from
this
my previous input. But you
oh,
can
I
do
see.
this. Yeah, you can do this on your own on your own screen because there's a lot of
Mhm.
expenses. But there's a you can click on this robot face and it will just ask for each property price and then expenses. Then you
Okay.
can just type it in and it will help you input it in the
Right,
calculator.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, and if you know, because I understand that this annual rev might not be an accurate representation of the property in the lake because, you know, it even got properties from far away and even downtown. So
Mhm.
I can also send you an Excel calculator where you can, same thing as this, but you can edit the annual rev based on your analysis, like if it should be
Properties that are
less.
most appropriate
Yeah,
comp. Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Because we you can't really edit the annual rev here on our estimator.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, so I hope that will
All right.
help.
That's interesting. Yeah. Is there anything else I should know about what the program does?
Mm, well, beyond your use case that you've described,
Yeah.
we also have this new tool, discovery tool. It's fairly new, so we're still improving it. So it already integrates property prices from Zillow. And
Uh-huh.
so, for example, you search for a city, here an example, Miami. So we were able to integrate the property price with the annual revenue to get the gross rental yields. Like it will help show you the,
Where the big
yeah,
returns are.
yeah, big returns are based on the property prices.
Hmm. And in a market where there's a lot of comps, that's probably more reliable than like in the Adirondack Park, where it's
Yeah,
hard to have
yeah,
reliable comps. Hmm.
yeah. When we search for that park or New York, let I'm not sure what will show up. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hmm.
It's yeah. So it's still a bit, it's a work in progress, but and then
And
what
there's not
else?
very much. Oh, is that like that looks like a return on a town, not on a property.
Yeah, it's like an average on the,
Oh, I see.
it's a
Oh,
average based on the
oh,
average property prices, sorry. For example,
aha.
here the 3 bedrooms that, so based on the average cost of 3 bedrooms and their revenue, their performance as an Airbnb, you're gonna get around 20% gross rental yield.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for our investors, they mainly use the insights and estimator. But very soon,
Right.
once we've added more graphs and features in Discovery, it would also be a main tool to be used.
To see where the higher returns are
Yeah,
given the price of the real
yeah,
estate.
yeah. It will help answer the question, where should I invest? Something like that. That's like
Mm-hmm.
our main questions to answer this year. Help answer with our investors this year.
I see. So you're still building that. You're building the data for that.
Yeah, and also the UI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
because
see.
the investors are really evolving this year. Like last year, they're only interested in like how much would this help me earn? How much can I earn from this market? But right now, they're already asking like, where should I invest? What's the top markets to invest in? So that's why we have to transform our app slowly uh,
Right.
for that purpose. Yeah.
Right. To compare and contrast. Right. Amazing. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
this is interesting. So, how much does it cost per month to use this?
Yeah. So for one market, let's just go to the one market one. It would cost 74.95 per month. But uh, since you attended this call, I can give you a 25% discount. So that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like 56 US dollars per month, and you can cancel at any time. Like if you only want to use it for 1 month or 2 months, you can cancel before you get
That's good.
charged each time. Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. And then included in that, what you said earlier was, maybe we can help you with certain things. There's a service beyond the data if I have a question
Oh,
or
you like any technical question or question about how we're pulling the data or how you're getting these
it's more,
values?
yeah, it's
It's
more like
pretty
how do I use it? Like if I'm having trouble with because
yeah.
of the that the Adirondack Park is not a highly efficient market, obviously, because there's not that many data points. So if I'm have a question or, I
Yeah.
could there's someone to call and say, hey, how do I do this? Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it won't cost you another dime. It's free with the subscription. You can email us or schedule a call
Okay.
anytime, and we'll help. We'll help out.
Okay. That's good to know also. Great. All right. Well,
Yeah,
it's the best deal I've found, Joseph. And
that's good to know. Thanks. Yeah, I mean,
and
C
yeah.
transparent is really expensive. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I talked to those guys. It was impossible. It was ridiculous. And AirDNA has so many limitations. I can't select the area that I really want to look at on
yeah,
AirDNA. So it doesn't make any sense. And it's also more expensive than you guys are.
yeah. Like when in terms of the flexibility of the market and
Yeah, the
per
flexibility
the
of the
price. Yeah,
market. Yeah, but also I think the per market. Oh no, it was only like $11, right? Per
yeah.
market.
But it was the
Right.
small town in
But
the
it's
park.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's itty bitty, so I can't compare,
yeah,
across like Shroom Lake or Saranac Lake or another lake or,
yeah.
like
That's right.
where are the returns really?
Yeah.
So, okay, great.
Okay. So, I'll send you an email.
Okay,
Oh wait. Yeah, because you have to use the promo code to purchase it once you're ready. So the promo
okay,
code for the 25% off is Joe Texas in all caps. But I'll
okay.
send you an email so that you'd have a copy and then maybe a brief overview of what we've talked about.
Oh, great.
So
Okay,
yeah, and if you need anything, even if you're not subscribed yet, you can always send us an email.
okay. All right, Joe, Texas. Thank you very much.
You're
This is very
welcome.
helpful. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
your time.
I
Okay,
appreciate you coming here too. Thank you. All
okay.
right.
Bye bye.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
Goodbye.